The bond markets. Very boring. Will anyone be interested in watching me talk about them, I wondered. Well, looking at my YouTube stats, the titles which in the past couple of years have gained most views have included certain keywords. And if you have any sort of internet marketing advisor or guru, you'll know how much they focus on or waffle on about keywords. But mine were Ireland, the NHS and ABBA. Now, I haven't yet worked out how I can get them all into one financial advice related article, but I'm going to try ABBA song related titles and see if they make me a winner who takes it all or turn into my Waterloo. See what I did there? Anyway, why should you be interested in the bond markets, and what even are they? Well, if governments want to borrow money, which they always do, always have done and always will do, because without raping and pillaging medieval style, they can never raise enough in tax to cover what they want or need to spend. So if they want to borrow money, they issue bonds, basically pieces of paper, nowadays I guess digital paper, which say lend us £1,000, we'll pay you interest and then pay you back in 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 years. The 30-year bond is called long dated, and it's important because it will be around for longest and so will be bought and sold more often. Because those who buy these bonds rarely hang on to them for the full 30 years, but usually trade them with others. And we're talking here about banks, pension funds, investment companies around the world. So institutions in Japan or the Middle East might own and buy and sell our government's bonds. Ours are likely to own America's and so on. And the basic principle is that if you have a piece of this notional paper which says it will pay you interest of 4% on your £1,000 for 30 years, and interest rates go up to say 5%, that bond is going to be worth less. If you buy it for £800, then you'll effectively be getting the market rate of 5%. Does that make sense? Do the math, as they say. And it's not just actual interest rates, but expectations or second guesses of interest rates which can and do and have been affecting those prices for US government bonds. The markets have speculated that Trump's government is going to need to pay a high rate of interest to borrow all the money it will need. And so the value of all the bonds already circulating has gone down, and the willingness of those big institutions in the US and elsewhere to lend them money at current rates of interest is looking doubtful. So interest rates will need to go up, which of course Trump doesn't want because it will affect everyone at home in the US. If he tries to buck the market and stop rates going up, which he's talked about doing, that would be disastrous. Many a country has tried this, usually those with populist leaders, tick Trump, but in second or third world countries, Turkey, Zimbabwe, plenty of Latin Americans, what happens is the value of your currency falls as no one wants to have it at artificially low interest rates. Everything gets more expensive and inflation is suddenly 100% or more. Could it happen in America? No. The markets will win, I'd say. They beat Liz Truss, so surely